You know the kind of friend you never see yourself making today, but it just kind of works out today because you've known each other for so long? We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently and I would get tired of waiting up. But if she's going to chase after me like this, I always feel better off running away. However, I just decide idle in front of the crosswalk and let Zuta did down Alasa catch up to me. It's an ordinary school day like any other. Mornings are usually the worst, being surrounded by couples and friend groups walking into school together. Meanwhile, I've always walked to school alone. I always tell myself it's about time I get some girls or something like that. But I have no motivation to join any clubs. I'm perfectly content just laying by on the average while spreading my free time together on games and anime. There's always the anime club, but it's not like there would be any girls in it anyway. The school day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. There really aren't any that interest me. Besides, most of them would probably be way too demanding for me to want to deal with. I guess I have no other choice but start with the anime club. Dusky? Monika?
Oh my goodness, I totally didn't expect to see you here! It's been a while, right?
Ah, yeah, it has. Monika smiles sweetly. So, wait, did Monika tell Sayori to disappear so she could replace Sayori? Is that what's going on? Like, has Monika decided, because she wasn't a romance option, she wants to take Sayori's place? That actually might explain why she was trying to get close to Sayori in the previous playthrough stuff, because maybe she was decided, you know what, I'm gonna fucking kill Sayori, and I'm gonna take her place. Anyways, we do know each other, well, we really talked, but we were in the same class last year. Monika was probably the most popular girl in class, smart, beautiful, athletic, basically completely out of my league. So having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little... What do you mean coming here for? What are you coming here for anyway?
Oh, I've just been looking for some supplies to use for my club. Do you know if there's any construction paper in here? Or markers?
I guess you could check the closet. You're in the debate club, right?
About that. I actually quit that debate club.
Really? You quit?
Yeah. To be honest, I can't stand all the politics around the major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it.
In that case, what club did you decide to join? Do you also notice that she mentioned that she hates politics and debating things and making decisions for events? Because literally that's what she was doing the entire last session. Like, her whole entire arc in the previous session was being the club president, dealing with the politics of the classroom, having to be responsible for everyone. So she mentions immediately in this one,
oh, I fucking hate that! I want to do something more special!
Now then. In that case, what club did you decide to join?
Actually, I'm starting a new one! A literature club!
Literature? That sounds kind of... dull? How many members do you have so far?
It's kind of embarrassing, but there's only 3 of us so far. It's really hard to find new members for something that sounds so boring.
Well, I can see that.
But it's really not boring at all, you know? Literature can be anything. Reading, writing, poetry. I mean, one of my members even keeps her manga collection in the clubroom.
Wait, really?
Yeah, it's funny, right? She always insists that manga is literature too.
He's talking about her because I went with her last group.
I mean, she's not wrong, I guess. Besides, member's a member, right?
Did Monika say she?
Hey, Dusky? By any chance, are you looking for a club to join?
Ah, I mean, I guess so, but in that
case, is there any chance you could do me a big favor? I won't ask you to join, but if you could at the very least visit my club, it would make me really happy. Please.
Well, I guess I have no reason to refuse. Besides, how could I ever refuse someone like Monika? Sure, I guess I could check it out.
Awesome. You're really sweet, Dusky. You know that?
It's nothing, really. No, seriously, why do you say I'm really... Whatever.
Shall we go then? I'll look for the materials another time. You're more important.
Wow. Monika, you're coming in strong. You're like,
come on, you're more...
She's trying to leave her mark here. She's like,
mine!
Just imagine Monika like a tiger. It only just breaks through and... Sorry. And thus, today marks the day I sold my soul to Monika and her irresistible smile. Actually, I think he made a sell his soul comment in the previous playthrough, too. It's that deja vu moment. I timidly follow Monika across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit, being generally used for third-year classes and activities. Monika, full of energy, swings open the classroom door.
I'm back! And I brought a guest with me.
Eh? A guest?
Seriously, you brought a boy. Way to kill the atmosphere.
Don't be mean, Natsuki. But anyways, welcome to the club, Dusky.
All words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls.
So, let me guess. You're Monika's boyfriend, right?
What? No, I'm not. Natsuki. The girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes me think she's probably a first year.
Anyway, this is Natsuki, energetic as usual. And this is Yuri, the vice president.
It's nice to meet you. Sayori was the vice president previously, so that's notable, I think. At least I think that's how it was. Yuri, who appears comparatively more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with someone like Natsuki. Yeah, it's nice to meet both of you.
So I ran into Dusky in the classroom and he decided to come check out the club. Isn't that great?
Wait, Monika!
Didn't I tell you to let me know in advance before you brought anyone new? I was gonna... Well, you know.
Sorry. I didn't forget that, but I just happened to run into him.
In that case, I should be at least make some tea, right?
Yeah, that would be great. Why don't you come sit down, Dusky?
The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. Yuri walks to the corner of the room and opens the closet. Meanwhile, Monika and Natsuki sit across from each other. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Monika.
So I know you didn't really plan on coming here, but we'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the Literature Club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. I'm surprised there are more people in the club yet.
Oh, that's me? It must be hard to start a new club.
You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new, especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention, like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile.
I have a sneaking suspicion this dialogue right now is about the plight of indie game developers, because I was just thinking to myself, indie games. I mean, this is the game that made this developer break out, because I knew it popped up in popularity, so I would bet this literature club thing is about probably the game itself and dealing with that, so...
But to make school events like the festival that much more important, I'm confident we can all really grow this club before we graduate. Right, Natsuki?
Well, I'm wondering if they're making Natsuki talk more because I was on her route last time. Because notice that Yuri's barely talked and Natsuki keeps on being brought up, like Monika keeps on bringing her into this. Is it because I was going the Natsuki route last time? No idea.
I guess.
Natsuki reluctantly agrees. Such different girls all interested in the same goal. Monika must have really worked hard to find these two. Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot in the middle. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom? Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? I guess.
Don't worry, don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you.
Do you also notice that Monika's starting to insert herself a lot more? Like in the previous run, she was more in the background during the beginning days, but as the days went on, she started trying to become more and more prevalent. Now, right from day one, she's inserting herself a lot more into the situation, so... That's not... Insulted, Yuri looks away. I meant, you know. I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but at least I enjoy tea. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. So, Dusky, what kind of things do you like to read? Well, considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga... I muttered quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke with her thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyways, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri faces the rim of her teacup with her finger. My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me, and telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Yuri goes on. Clearly passionate about her reading. She seemed so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people. But you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can maybe so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? Anyways, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. I read a horror book once. You're not me, Dusky. I desperately grasp at something. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock.
I'd expected that from you, Yuri. It suits your personality.
Oh, is that so? Really, if the story makes me think or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is very often successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment.
I hate horror.
Oh, why is that?
Well, I just...
Natsuki's eyes start over to me for a split second.
Never mind!
That's right, you usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki?
What? What gives you that idea?
You left a piece of paper, scrap paper behind last club meeting. It looked like you were writing up on the poem called...
Don't say it out loud! Give that back!
Fine.
Natsuki, you write your own poems?
Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care?
I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime?
No.
Natsuki averts her eyes.
You wouldn't like them.
Not very confident writer yet. I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. Well, yeah, give me a second to enable my notes again. Okay. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart.
Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers.
I guess it's the same for Yuri. We all sit in silence for a moment.
Hey, I just got an idea. How about this?
Natsuki and Yuri looked quizzically at Monika.
Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. Then next time we meet, we'll all share them with each other. That way, everyone is even.
Yeah.
I thought it was a good idea.
Well, I think you're right, Monika. We should probably start finding activities for all of us to participate in together. I did decide to take on the responsibility of vice president, after all. I need to do my best to mature the club as well as its members. Besides, now that we have a new member, it seems like a good step for us to take. Do you agree as well, Dusky? Hold on, there's still one problem.
What's that?
Oh, we've reached the most important topic. I've only come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join the club. Monika may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and, I lose my train of thought. All three girls stare back at me with dejected eyes.
but...
I'm sorry, I thought... Eh? The girls exchange glances before Monika turns back to me.
I guess I need to tell you the truth, Dusky. The thing is, we don't have enough members yet to form an official club. We need 4, and I've been trying really hard to find new members. And if we don't find one more before the festival... ...
I'm defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? I would feel terrible for letting everyone down in this situation. Besides, the club itself seems pretty relaxed. So if Ryan Poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls... Right... Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. One by one, the girls' eyes light up.
Oh my goodness, really? Do you really mean that, Dusky?
Yeah... It could be fun, right? You really did scare me there for a moment.
I mean, if you really just left after all this, I would be super pissed.
Dusky, Monika is not gonna let you go. She was long flowing hair and still in the air. It's grappling and stuff. Yep. Or should I need your help? Okay, that's possibly. Yep.
Dusky, I'm so happy. We can become an official club now. Thank you so much for this. You're really amazing. I'll do everything I can to give you a great time, okay?
Thank you. I am the anime protagonist who is simply likable and helpful simply by existing. Do you want to see my OP sword? Ah, thanks, I guess.
Okay, everyone. I think with that we can officially end today. Blah 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 blah. Everyone remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem and bring it to the next meeting so we can all share.
Monika looks over at me once more.
Dusky, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself.
Wow, Monika's coming in strong. It's not even about to the other club members. She's never seen their poems either, supposedly. She's just like,
okay, everyone, write poems.
Look straight at me.
I look forward to reading yours, Dusky.
Still that. Now.
Yeah.
Yeah, even Natsuki's voice. Can I really impress the class star Monika with my mediocre Ryan skills? Oh, why there's Samuel. I already felt the anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls could hear the chit-chat as Yuri cleans up for the tea set. I guess I'll be on my way then.
Okay. I'll see you tomorrow then. I can't wait.
Monika was trying to dominate there. With that, I depart the club room and make my way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the 3 girls. Natsuki, Yuri, and of course, Monika. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in the literature club? Perhaps I'll have the chance to grow closer to one of these girls. Alright, I'll just need to make the most of my circumstance, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. You have unlocked a special poem. Wait, this is new. Would I like to read it? Yes. A dream. I was wandering in an abandoned warehouse at night. I was lost looking for an exit. I just wanted to go home. I came upon a huge empty room, its ceiling and walls beyond the deep blackness. My steps were quick in order to hurry to the other side, or to the wall, anything. Suddenly the ground was no longer beneath my feet. I stepped into a hole of indeterminate width. I fell for a good 5 seconds before crashing into the warm water. Figuring out which way was up, I surfaced myself. The air was humid, and the sounds of my splashing reverberated endlessly. My vision was completely spoiled by the dark. With one hand, I could feel the damp metal wall of the container. My lungs were already getting tired. What? What's that in reference to? Oh, and, well, Matsuki... Who's Matsuki? Who is Matsuki? Why did I say that name? I was thinking of Monika, but... Alright, so I'm still going for... Oh, Monatsuki, because I was thinking about Monika and Natsuki. That's where my mind went, okay. Dream, laugh, cheeks, family, whirlwind, shopping, philosophy, hopeless, infallible, fun. So I'm going to try and appease the... Oh, it actually makes that all disappear. appease the... I'm gonna go for Natsuki there, so fun. Swimsuit shame, kitty chocolate fester, disoriented, unnamed Doki Doki. Anxiety, Valentine, peace, Papa, oh dear. Imagination, marshmallow, charm, sweet, graveyard. Sweet. Can't load that many things. Supposedly all this is, yep. Explode, agonizing, sugar, lust, eternity, fireworks, passion, climax, loud scars. Sugar. Depression, comfort, grief, sadness, headphones, variance, destiny, parfait, anger, cute. Parfait. Music, nightgown, dazzle, unstable, contamination, journey, afterimage, embrace, clumsy, vanilla. Nightgowns, sunny, misery, scene, awesome, pain, hope, color, bubbles, fantasy, forgive. Bubbles! Vacation, covet, alone, intellectual, email, fear, puppy, clouds, fluffy, vibrant. Fluffy! Ribbon, rose, blanket, time, vivid, silly, disown, bouncy, dark, holiday. Bouncy! Because they jump. Sensation, massacre, crimson, sticky, portrait, disaster, milk, uncanny, calm, happiness. Is milk gonna make her happy? Hurt, fickle, waterfall, entropy, unrestrained, bliss, skipping, marriage, frightening, cheer. I'm gonna see if I can get a 100% Natsuki poem right now, so I'm gonna save here. Cheer. Whisper, suicide, ambient, empty, tears, existence, tragedy, incapable, bunny, playground. Bunny! Secretive, love, wonderful, melody, twirl, special, promise, sunset, tone, treasure, twirl. Romance, candy, defeat, rainbow, captivate, flying, memories, play, uncontrollable, pleasure. Rainbow. Games, fireflies, universe, cage, melancholy, rain cloud, despise, extraordinary, heart, ocean. Games. Bed, strawberry, lipstick, and congruent, adventure, friends, pout, beauty, raindrops, boop. Strawberry, jump, feather, judgment, starscape, together, party, audacious, socks, vertigo. This one's another hard one, so... Stay over the same point. Yep, I'm gonna stick with Natsuki. Jump, feather, judgment, starscape, together, tenacious. Who likes together? I guess she does. Giggle, poof, vivacious, childhood, prayer, peaceful, summer, heartbeat, landscape, desire. Giggle, heaven sent, meager, nature, precious, wrath, pink, essence, misfortune, amazing, electricity. Shiny, flea, anime, fulgent, inferno, dance, skirt, lazy, vitality, analysis. 100% Natsuki.
Hi again, Dusky. Glad to see you didn't run away on us. Ho-ho!
I'm gonna say, no, don't, nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but at least keep my word. Well, I'm back at the literature club. I was the last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. Oh, what? Thanks for keeping your promise, Dusky. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you. Making you dive headfirst in the literature when you're not accustomed to it. Oh, come on, like he deserves any slack. You already had to be dragged here by Monika. Did the music get higher pitched as well?
I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what, but if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it.
Oh, Monika, you're in front of the text.
Say, sir, is a big amount for someone who keeps the manga collection in the club room.
Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monika and manga. Now then.
Manga is literature!
Swiftly defeated Natsuki. Is something weird with... Am I crazy? Is there something weird with... Whatever. I'm probably... Swiftly defeated... Wait! Wait a goddamn second! In the background! There's a picture of Sayori who's hung herself. Do you see that? Anyways. Swiftly defeated, Natsuki pops back into her seats. I'm sorry, Dusky. We'll make sure to put your comfort first, okay? Yuri shoots Natsuki with a disappointed glance. Also, is Yuri's eyes kind of weird? Like, am I just problem? Anyways. Anyway. Now that you're in the club and all, perhaps you might have interest in picking up a book to read. Well, I can't really say no either way. Like you said, I'm in this club now. So it only feels right for me to do something like that, if you ask. Wait, I didn't mean it like that. If you don't really want to, then forget I said anything, I guess. No, that's not the reason, Yuri. I want to try to be a part of this club. So even if I don't read often, I'd be happy to pick up a book if you wanted me to. Are you sure? I just felt like, well, as vice president and all, that I should help you get started, or something you might like. Yuri reaches in her bag and pulls out a book. I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention even if you don't usually read. And we could, you know, discuss it if you wanted. This is... How is this girl accidentally being so cute? She even picked out a book she thinks I like despite not me reading much. Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read that. I enthusiastically take the book. The music glitched out for a second there. Also, wait, is the screen slanted? That's what's feeling weird to me at the moment. I didn't really notice it until right now, but... Wait. Like, you notice how the room is kind of slanted? Now then. Phew. Well, you can't read it at your own pace. Well, you can read at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. Wait, no, it's not just the screen is slanted. Oh, there we go. Now everyone's settled in, and I expect Monika to kick off some extra scheduled activities for the club. But that doesn't seem to be the case. Yuri's face is already buried in the book. I can't help but notice her intense expression like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet. Ugh! I hear Natsuki utter an exasperated sigh from within the closet. She seems to be annoyed by something. I approach her in case she needs a hand. I didn't get this scene previously with her. You looking for something in there?
Fucking Monika!
She never puts my stuff back in the right spot. What? What's the point in keeping your collection organized if someone else is just gonna mess it up? Natsuki sides a bunch of stacked books and boxes across the shelf. Manga?
You read manga, right?
Sometimes. Manga's one of these things where you can't admit you're really into it until you figure out where the other person stands. How did you know anyway?
I heard you bring it up at some point. Besides, it's kind of written on your face.
What's that supposed to mean? I see. There's a lone volume of a manga amidst a stack of various books on the side of one of the shelves. Curious, I pull it out of the stack.
There it is!
Natsuki snatches out of my hand. She then runs to a box of manga and flips the volume right into the middle of the rest.
Ah, much better.
Seeing a box there with one book missing is probably the most irritating sight in the world. I know that feel. I get a closer look at the box that she's admiring. Parfait Girls. It's a series I've never heard of in my life. I've actually heard of it. Huh. That probably means it's either way out of my demographic or it's simply terrible.
If you're gonna judge, you can just go through the glass on that door.
She points to the classroom door. Hey, I wasn't judging anything. I didn't even say anything.
It was the tone of your voice. But I'll tell you one thing, Dusky. Consider don't judge a fucking book!
In fact, Natsuki pulls out the first volume of Parfait Girls in the box. I'm going to show you exactly why. She shoves the book right in my hands. I stare at the cover. It features 4 girls in colorful attire striking animated feminine poses. It's exceedingly moe.
Don't just stand there!
Natsuki grabs my arm and pulls me out of the closet. She then takes a seat alongside the wall beneath the windowsills. She pats on the ground next to her, signaling me to sit there. Wouldn't chairs be more comfortable? I take my seat.
Chairs wouldn't work. We can't read at the same time like that.
Eh? Why's that? I guess it's easier to be close together like this.
Don't say that. You'll make me feel weird about it.
Natsuki crosses her arms and scooches an inch away from me. Sorry. I didn't expect to be sitting this close to her either. Not that I can say it's a particularly bad thing. Also, yeah, the Sayori picture in the background disappeared. I opened the book. It's only a few seconds before Natsuki once again inches closer, reclaiming the additional space while she hopes I won't notice. I can feel her peering over my shoulder, more eager to begin reading than I am.
Wow, how long has it been since I read the beginning?
You don't go back and flip through the older volumes every now and then?
Not really. Maybe sometimes after I've already finished the series. Hey, are you paying attention?
I am, but nothing's really happened yet, so I can't talk at the same time. Looks like it's about a bunch of friends in high school. Just give me 1 second. Typical slice of life affair. Sorry about that. If you can't tell, I'm a little bit sick, but yeah. I kind of grew out of these since it's rare for the writing to be entertaining enough to make up for the lack of plot. Are you sure this isn't boring for you?
It's not.
Even though you're just watching me read?
Well, I'm fine with that.
If you say so. I guess it's fun sharing something you like with someone else. I always get excited when I convince any of my friends to pick up a series I enjoy. You know what I mean? You don't?
Oh
my.
That's not... Well, I wouldn't really know.
What do you mean? Don't you share manga with your friends?
Could you not rub it in? Jeez.
Ah, sorry.
Like I could ever get my friends to read this. They just think manga's for kids.
I can't even bring it up without them being all like,
You still haven't grown out of that yet?
makes me want to punch them in the face. I know those kinds of people. Honestly, it takes a lot of effort to find friends who don't judge, much less friends who are also into it. I'm already kind of a loser, so I guess I gravitated towards the other losers over time. But it's probably harder for someone like you.
Yeah, that's pretty accurate.
Wait, which part?
I mean, I feel like I can't even keep it in my own room. My dad would beat the shit out of me if he found this!
Oh, well... That's... I'm gonna go save my game.
At least it's safe here in the club room.
Except Monika's kind of a jerk about it.
Like, I can't win, can I?
Well, it paid off in the end, didn't it? I mean, here I am reading it.
Well, it's not like that solves any of my problems.
Maybe. But at least you're enjoying yourself, right?
So... Jeez, that's enough. Are you gonna keep reading or what?
Yeah. I flipped the page. Dots. Time passes. Natsuki is strangely quiet now. You don't say. I glance over at her. It looks like she started to fall asleep.
Hey, Natsuki? Yeah?
Oh, sorry, I'm pressing the wrong button. I was getting confused. Suddenly, Natsuki collapses straight on into me. Hey! Huh. Yes. You know, I can't resist when you make eyes like those at me, Natsuki. Still, though.
Oh, jeez. Natsuki, are you okay? Here.
Monika reaches in her bag and pulls out some kind of protein bar. She throws it in Natsuki's direction. Natsuki's eyes suddenly light up again. Oh boy.